I am out of breath because I have been busy moving vacuums and I have not quite recovered from COVID. What fun. But I thought I'd take some time to show some of my collection. I think this is gonna be roughly half. And I have to fit most of them in this room. There's plenty that are going in the basement, because those are the punch machines. But there's plenty more to go in here, so gotta leave a walkway to the closet. And you don't have to leave much of a walkway back here. I can probably fill another 2 lines of vacuums before I'd have to move my fans elsewhere, which that might happen anyways. Might move those to another closet. And yeah, the noise is that Hunter. It's running. It's very quiet. I don't know why they don't make 7-bladed box fans anymore. Haven't in like 20 years. I don't know. But anyways, I'll just do a pretty in-depth video because partially for my YouTube viewers, partially for people on the forum who may want to purchase a couple. They know what I have, just so they know what I have. So, gonna start in the front, work my way around the back. Gonna have to, I don't know everything about every single vacuum, so I'm just gonna do my best. Starting off in the front row, we have a Hoover Legacy Soft Bag 7.3 amp. Brush roll bearings are shot. Motor bearings are also shot. It's in really nice shape though. So probably one of these days I'm gonna get around to giving it some TLC. Next to that is a one of 2. Yeah, there's the other one. One of 2 Heritage turbos that I have. Neither of them are the 84s. These are Heritage turbos. This one. So this one came with the turbo attachments. I don't know if it is a turbo. I do have another one that also came with the turbo attachments, I believe. So this one I got from a teacher of mine. It was her father's, I believe. He passed away. He had not used it for many years. I have not fired this thing up since I got it, and that's probably been 10 years. It's in not that bad a shape. It's got some pitting. It's got some scrapes, and But if I ever decide to restore it, it's doable. Next to that is a Heritage 2. Brush roll and base plate are missing. I have them around here somewhere, I believe. I'm still in the middle of a move, so I don't know where everything is yet. When I find it, I will put it back together. I got it in non-working condition, unknown why I never tested it. Next to that is a Hoover convertible. I don't know the model. I think it's like a 63 or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Got this from a friend. She kind of wanted it fixed because it wasn't cleaning right. I told her it's just an old machine. The brush roll is toast. Bearings are still fine, but the beaters are gone, so she just said I could have it and the Electrolux she brought in with it. She brought in 2 Electroluxes actually. One that she hadn't used in a while and one that she was still using. The Electrolux also has a worn out brush roller. Motor works fine. Bag needs replaced. It needs a bath. I think all of these, but most of these need a bath from sitting. That one, so it runs. just doesn't clean very well because there's nothing left of the brush roller. It didn't come with the attachments, but I actually have found them at a garage sale, an attachment adapter and a couple of oddball attachments, and I have a bin of Hoover attachments. So yeah, I do have a convertible adapter now, if I ever get either of these three running. Next to this is I think it's like a U40 something 11. It's a newer one, plastic base. The blue one and the yellow one are metal base. So this is a U4000 something, single speed. This poor thing is out of rough life. I bought it many years ago. Let people borrow it. And one of them took care of it, one of them didn't. Next to that is not sure the model number, but it's one of the more sought after ones. I got this from my great grandpa. He got it from, I think it was a family member, who didn't use it anymore. The outer bag is in great shape. The base is kind of pitted and the headlight cover is missing. Other than that, it's a great machine. It runs and it cleans. The one next to it used to. I'm not sure if it does anymore. I think the fan is toast, so yeah. Next to that is a Hoover Commercial Hush Tone M-Power. I used it for a while, then I got tired of cleaning the filter, so I just gave it a really good cleaning, and now it sits unused. Hence why the filter and dust cup is so clean. Behind these is a Auric XL Silver. I put in bigger headlights and they actually work better than stock. It's a single speed. Works okay. It's an Auric. Not much to write home about. Here is the other Kirby Heritage. This one's actually in a little bit better shape than the other one. Still pitted. But this one came with my house. Not sure if it works. I'm not in the mood to test anything right now. I've still got a lot of other stuff to do. Here's a 518 with an aftermarket bag. I got this from a vacuum shop. Free. I guess they restored it. Customer, I think it ended up being they redid it, went through it, made it work good again. Customer never showed up and paid, so it sat, and then eventually they couldn't sell it. Nobody buys these old Kirby's where they are, so they gave it to me one day when I came in. Royal 880. A lady brought it in because of a burning rubber smell. She used the wrong belts. Works fine otherwise. It hasn't run in a while. Same with the 518 and most of my other Kirby's. And she just didn't want it. Vacuum shop didn't want it. Nobody buys Royals. Same reason they don't buy Kirby's. They're heavy and they're old school. So they gave it to me. I don't remember exchanging them any money. Kirby Legend 2. I am not quite sure how this came about. I think it's a similar story to the Heritage 2. Non-working. A customer didn't want to fix it. They just wanted it gone. I took it, and here it sits. Kenmore, Singer, rebranded Kenmore's. I believe they're made by Ryobi. At least the heavy duty is, I believe. Both have bad motor bearings. Both work. Both clean. Both have I've had a rough life. The heavy duty I actually have the attachments for, which is nice. Behind the Magic Cord is Sanitaire Quick Clean with a perfect commercial bag on it. Because the original bag failed, and the replacement bag. The replacement bag was like $80. These were $50. Kenmore Quick Clean, made by PhoneMate, came with the house. Haven't tested it. Just gave it a quick clean so it didn't smell. Sanitaire Quiet Clean, bagless. I bought it, used it for a bit, and it cleans good. I like it, but it's bagless and filters, so it's in storage for now. One of these days I'll probably end up using it semi-regularly. Advanced Carpet Twin, built by Lindhorst. Bad motor bearings, bad brush motor bearings. It's just wore out. I got a really good deal on it though, so I've got my money's worth out of it, I think. Bissell Pure Air Deluxe. Was originally supposed to sell this to Intelitech Studios. He hasn't reached out to me. There's another guy interested. Whether or not he materializes, we shall see. So until then, it just sits. It works. The base plate is cracked in 2 places, but it doesn't really affect the operation much. It just has a very slight rattle. But otherwise, if you look at the video that I made of it, aside from a worn bell, it runs great. Back behind the Pure Air is a Elite Supreme in green. Got this from a small resale shop, church resale shop, forever ago. It ran, well, it probably still runs. I used it for a bit and then it went in storage. Auric 2-speed. I owned this thing for the longest time, couldn't figure out why it didn't work. One day I decided to tear it down, and the the tube was filled with this concrete-like substance. It was just dirt that was just so compacted because they kept using it. It clogged, and they kept using it, and they kept using it, and then they sold it when it finally started spitting out dirt. So, and then after I cleaned it, the motor was running at proper RPMs. The carbons are worn on the motor, so it sparks. Not terrible, but it needs new carbons. Eureka World Vac. Megaboss. 10 amp. Bought it from the Salvation Army. It runs. It's missing some parts, so it doesn't run that well, but it runs. Devil Breeze bag. I got this from a charity shop. I've been trying to sell this thing for a while because I got it. Needs a bag, needs a belt, but it runs. Dirt Devil Ultra MVP. I trash picked this one. Yes, I trash picked it. Runs great, cleans great. It's missing the weird triangle brush and the probably all the other attachments too, and the and one of the headlight lenses. If I can find a headlight lens, I'll keep it. But if I can't, then I'm selling it. Noble's 10 Ultra Glide. Runs fine. Brushwell bearings are worn. Motor bearings are a little bit worn. Still works. Just kind of hard to push. And when I sold Intelitech Studios that Nilfisk Advanced Power one, I only had one base plate because the power one didn't come with the base plate, so I put the base plate from this one on that one, so now this one needs a base plate. But I got a SIBO out of the deal, so I'm not too mad. Dirt Devil Swivel Glide has a purple back door. This was my grandma's. Somehow it ended up with the purple bag door on it, and the red bag door is nowhere to be found. So I also had a purple one, and I think the bag door got thrown away when that one got thrown away when I was away somewhere, because I like to swap things around, make vacuums look cool. So I need a red bag door for this. It's sentimental, so Panasonic Kenmore thing, Power Path. Just needs put back together. Ran great. Needed a belt. I took it apart. Never got the belt. Never got around to putting it back together. Castex. Forgot what this is. It's a UV1600 odd machine made out of blow molded plastic. Garbage picked. Oric. Don't know whether or not this one works. I think it's clogged. I got this from somebody, and then I'm pretty sure I fixed it, and then they never wanted it back, so I'm stuck with it. Hoover Encore Supreme in red, with the hose. It works. It's noisy like a Hoover Elite. I just haven't had any interest in using it. Kenmore Whisper Tone. I think that one needs to put back together too for the same reason. Needed a belt, but also the brush roll bearings were shot, so that's why it needed a belt, because it burned the other one. Eureka Smart Vac, the red one. Garbage picked. Needs some work, but it runs. Lady just probably got rid of it because it needs a belt. There's a Sunbeam Aura clone back there. It runs. It hasn't run forever. Yeah. So it's branded under I don't know how many different names. And then there's a Hoover, another Elite, a Kmart Elite 5.5. Also came with the house. Unsure if it works or not, like the other ones that came with the house. Yeah, I'm trying to sell that one too, but nobody wants it. Now I think I still have some storage left. There's one of my old shop vacs. Well, that's my old shop vac. It's up here because the bearings are going out in it, so I don't want to use it that much. Coming in here. This is more vacuums. All of these I know work. So, Hoover C1404. I bought this thing. I like it, especially with the HEPA bags. Very nice machine. It's noisy, but it's very light, very maneuverable, and the hose door actually works. It's not belt storage like the newer ones. Bagged Sanitaire Quiet Clean. Same story. I bought it. It works great. I've used it quite a bit, as you can probably see. Yeah, I like it a lot, especially with the HEPA bags. Panasonic doesn't even have a name. This is based on a Sanyo Performax, if I'm not mistaken. It runs. Hasn't run in a while. I haven't needed to use it. Panasonic Power Wave. This was my grandma's on the other side of the family. My grandma, my dad's mom, gave it to me forever ago when she and my grandpa got a new vacuum. I've had it ever since. I've used it quite a bit, as you can probably tell. I like it. It's ready for retirement though. Brush roll's getting worn. Tasky, Tapatronic. I was considering selling it to Intelitech Studios, but I decided to sell him trade him the power one because I kind of still like this one, and I don't have another one like it that works. I have that Tenet, so I didn't really need the power one. He also likes the power one better, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. Cibo 360. I'm probably not going to sell this one because it is quite a rare machine. It is a US market 120 volt 60 hertz Cibo 360. It's not a one that's been converted or one that needs a transformer to run here. It's plug it in, it works, everything's original. Works great. Very quiet. Here's the Cibo. This used to be Teletech Studios. I traded him Phantom Thunder that came with the house. My Bissell Power Glide in gold/silver. It's probably faded, so probably silver now. And the Nilfisk Advanced Power one. Nice machine. He thought it needed a power block. It doesn't. These just kind of have a noise. Bissell Power Force bagged, the new model. I bought this a while ago to use as a beater vacuum, and that's exactly what I've been doing with it. I haven't used it much though. Maytag M700. It has a problem with the brush roll. Some plastic is warped and the brush roll rubs up against it. Makes an awful noise when it runs. Other than that, it runs and it cleans great. I have a video on the channel of that running. Koblenz Endurance. I have 2 of these. I garbage picked them. You know, this one has the red cord, the other one has the gray cord. They both need belts, but they both actually have not a lot of use. I think this is the one that's been away in a closet for forever. The other one kind of had some moderate use on it. Dirt Devil Envision. Got this on eBay. I also have another one I got from my grandpa. That's why I got this one. The one from my grandpa's in pretty bad shape, so I have this one. Didn't come with the power brush, but I got one off of eBay that's accurate. So other than needing all the other attachments, it runs great, it cleans great. I believe I have a video still up on the channel. One of my older style Bissell Power Forces. Nothing to say, but it's a Bissell. Got a good deal on it. This one I got from my grandma. She tried to assemble it, misplaced a screw, handle kept falling off, and she just kind of was done with it. She got a bagless Power Force, which I also ended up with, but then I got it running properly again, and I traded my grandpa for the Envision, the other Envision. I believe he likes that Power Force better because it actually works. And last but not least, my poor old Electrolux Prolux Plus. I have owned this thing. This is probably the longest surviving member of my collection. I have a couple other ones, like my very first vacuum, but they need a lot of work. This thing has just been a workhorse, though. It's been through a lot, and it just never stops. I'm preparing it for retirement, though. It's just getting wore out, and I have other machines like the Cibo now, so yeah. I've got other machines at other places. I don't know where. I still am finding machines. I don't know where they all are currently, so. But, yeah, and there's this piece of junk Pelonis air conditioner. It actually cools better than the Midea built LG downstairs, but it's still a Midea built. Runs on R32. Nothing to say about it. And there's the turn of the century ceiling fan, which one guy just would not stop bothering me about. I don't know what his problem is, but he seems to think that I would be willing to buy 15 different ceiling fans, put them up, and then do videos on them. No. Only reason I did a video on this is because I installed it to use. And I'll make videos on the other ones I install, but that won't be for a while. Anyways, yeah, ProPower, Robeson, Panasonic TV. Yeah, this is my new room. I still have to get another dresser up here. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Probably still coughing and hacking. But, you know, what can you do?